All right, so welcome back. I know it's been a crazy long time since I've made any kind of a video, but I'm mainly looking at these charts with wealth charts and looking at Apex trader funding. Ended up beta testing this, and actually, it's really created answered a lot of questions for me when it came to my trading. Not that I didn't think I was a good trader or I knew how to trade or read the markets or anything like that. But I tend to get into a lot of trades, I think. Um, I like action when I'm trading, and sometimes there's not a lot of action. However, with wealth charts, it's allowed me to really see um, utilizing the dome. All right. And that's really the main thing. So I'm starting to utilize the dome a lot more than what I normally have in the past. Because I just never really had a dome to trade from. So I was trading from my mobile apps, I was trading from my cell phone, trading from my tablet, and never really had a good working dome to trade with. I did with Trade for a couple of times, used to, but I never really got comfortable using the dome. So, anyways, using the dome now, um, we have 20 accounts here on um, the wealth charts, $100,000 accounts, trade copier setup. As you can see, all of the accounts are good. I'm using the new rolled over into the March contract. So we're going to be able to take and watch these go. So here's my daily P&L, realized P&L, unrealized P&L, and then total P&L. So these numbers will be going back and forth once I enter a trade. And I know this is the 5:45 in the evening. It's not going to be very fast markets or anything, but this will allow me to really kind of dive into how I do this and how I work this. So I really kind of like this chart. I do think that this is going to work its way back up into this area. We've got a nice little, using SMI CT concepts there, we got a nice little liquidity area right here where there is a fair value gap. So I do believe that the market will, work its way into that area, if not come all the way up here to this area. And this is the 1 minute chart. I'm actually going to back it out to um, 5 minute chart. So 5 minute chart looks pretty bearish. 1 minute chart looks like it can work back up. Um, which I guess I might use the 1 minute chart. 5 minute chart looks pretty bearish. So overall, looking at this 5 minute chart, looks like we could peel over a little bit more. Go back to the 1 minute chart. Yeah, I think we're going to work back up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place some orders on my dome right in here. Try and get this to work its way back down. If it works up, I'll just keep adding to the dome. Obviously, it went ahead and got me in on that one. So I'm in one contract. See, this is dumb. Why didn't it attach all of the? Because this is number one. Let's go three. And this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to end up flattening out all these accounts. Flatten out that position. And this should be all of them now. A couple of times I've done that. Like I haven't gotten this one straight with the one I'm using over here. Where over here I'll be on number three, and this needs to match right here with it as well. So whatever I'm trade copying the leader account. You got to make sure your leader account matches this one over here. So, and that's the reason. So if it's not, then it's not going to copy the trades. Right. So now that it's copying trades, let's go ahead and try and jump in now that I'm probably going to get a worse buy-in. It's going to peel back quite a bit now. Uh, And we're on the NQ, so this is going to be high dollar. I meant to actually get this on the micros. Um, so I do that here in just a minute. We are in, all right, 4 contracts, all of these. So it's 4 contracts per account. All right. And then it'll go against me for a little bit, and then we're just going to try and work all 4 contracts back up. Uh, we'll see. Right here is the 30% threshold of all of the accounts, and then full liquidation. So obviously we got a lot of room to move if we wanted to, over 30 points, 40 points, before we get completely liquidated out of each of the accounts. And obviously it looks a little bearish right here on the 1 minute chart, but um, and we've already seen that the 5 minute chart does look bearish. So I'd like to see this pop back up. Got a little fair value gap right there on the 5 minute chart. And again, yes, I do. I don't trade ICT concepts by the book by any means. But having studied ICT concepts, it's those concepts, it's hard not to see them once you've used them. I don't use a lot of things on my chart. I might throw the VWAP out there. In fact, I'll go ahead and do that now. Uh, Apply it, except I don't want all of this on there. I'll keep those standard deviations, but I don't want all of these deviations. The ones and the halves, and then the actual VWAP. So, and that's what we'll do. What just happened? Yes. Apply. Style. Out, 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 out. That should have happened, right? Yeah. All right. It's already there. All right. So yeah, VWAP, I can get rid of one of these. All right, there we go. So still obviously getting used to it. VWAP's all the way up here. We are actually below that that first deviation, standard deviation right there. So, I mean, it does look like we could pull back into these standard deviations. So this might be a decent little buy right here. Oh yeah, look, we're already in and out since I was doing, which is the way I trade. Let's go back to the 1 minute chart. And as you can see, we had a nice little pop all the way up through all my buy-ins and my sells, and we ended up making basically $290 per account. Let's not focus on that one because it has $26 more or $36 more on that account than it does on the rest of them. But for the most part, we had a $300 trade, right? Times 20 accounts, that's a $6,000 account move, right? And then we're getting this pullback because overall, this is a pretty bearish look. And that's kind of where I went with it. So another thing that I'll do is I'll look at TradingView. I think y'all can see this. I hope you can still see this. I'll look at it to make sure. TradingView, and this is the NASDAQ 100, which is the indice because I don't have I don't pay for the I don't have a premium setting on TradingView. So 15-minute chart, there's my VWAP. Obviously, it's just opened up. But another thing that I look at is the Monday range. We should be well away from the Monday range because of the huge fall off. So this is the Monday range. This is where we were Monday, got all the way up into here, and this immediately jumped off the charts the other day. So this is a lot of noise on this chart right now, and I'm not really excited about it. So we're still kind of in a bearish market, judging by Powell and all of the news that came out on Wednesday with FOMC. So being in that bearish market, I am thinking bearish. So, and I really like the way that looks. So I'm going to look at, yeah, look at that. Nice. Oh, wait just a second, see if this pulls back some, because I think we're going to turn over right now. And if we do turn over, getting a drawing tool out, we'll go with the horizontal line and I'll just put it right there. This is where I think the market, this would be a good place for the market to come down to, which is a good almost 10, 15 points. So let's go ahead and try and get in 3 or 4 contracts. We're already in 2. And no, I really don't trade with a stop loss. I know, a horrible thing. I get to a point of having a lot of discomfort, and then that's when I get out of the trade. So we've got 4 contracts now at an average of 76, 376, and it's pulling back even more. Really don't like the way how high that went up and ended up closing there. Again, we're on the 1-minute chart. And not there. Let's come on down here. Get a couple extra points out of this. Here, 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 here. So I usually go in on the halves, right? Half whole, half whole. So every half a point, I'll buy into it. And then when I get out on the full points. So 30, 73, 72, 71, 70. And even though I think this is the line down here at 63, I want to make sure that there's enough room for me to have to get out of it. So that's a lot of the thought process that I'm looking at. Although this looks bullish on the 1-minute chart right now, it looks like it could definitely pop and go up to that 30% threshold. This is the other thing that I'd be looking at is right here. That's the other thing I would be looking at is basically, oh no, stupid. All right. I would be looking at like the top of this wick, right? Which is right at that 30% threshold. That's kind of like, if it gets beyond that, we're going higher. Even though we may end up having a pullback before we go higher, it's probably going higher. The fact that we're not really pushing above those levels gives me good reason to talk myself through this and think, you know what, it's run against me a little bit. I'm down $200. I just made $400. We're up. So like, we're okay. If I was in the micro accounts, then I would consider actually adding to that position as it, went up. And against this, there we go. We're out of 1 already. So nice little pullback here. Here comes that drop. And all I do is just read the charts, guys. Like that's all I do. I read the charts. I feel comfortable in certain trades. Like right here, I feel like this needs to probably move up. This can move up. This can move up. That way we can go ahead and get out of these trades because that's a pretty good little snapback there. And if you that off, clear that drawing. Where's how much more time we got? Yeah, 50 seconds. Oh, there you go. So now perfectly fine. I don't want to hang on to any of these. I don't mind, there you go. It's a nice little push down. Probably would have got out of all 4 of those where I had them originally, but no need in even trying that, right? That's a great move. Look, each one of these accounts over $500 just in those trades alone. We are up 11,000 bucks. I really enjoy using the dome. I really enjoy trading with the chart right there. And this right here, being able to see my accounts, being able to see the dome, being able to see the chart all in one place. I really like that. And you can see the power of it using it on just the NQ. But even if we went to the MNQ, right? MNQ 5 March. There we go. And then I'm going to come over here and go to the trade copier, and I'm going to change it here because you have to change it here. MNQ March. There you go. So we're all on this. right here. I want to make sure that all of my accounts are together. It's out of the way. All right, yes, here, we're there. Okay, let's go back to the paper portfolio. As you can see, we're getting down here to the bottom. Let's just see if I can't grab a little bit more on this cell. Let's go 50 right there. And again, I'm in the micros. We're in one micro, and as you can see, it's a whole lot cheaper. And then when it does start going for me, I'll start selling into it, right? Um, so we're in two now, and I'll just come down here and just say, okay, 61 is a good number. That's right here below this wick. We might snap down below the wick and grab one. If it does start selling off, then I can start again selling into it. So we start dropping down here. Let me move this out of the way so you can get a good idea. I don't really like the way that closed. But again, risk tolerance is a whole lot better, right? I mean, but if you can see, this is, look, $10 per account, $20 per account. That's $600, right? For $30 in the account. So it's not that big of a deal to be down like this. And that's just something to think about when trading. However, $500 on this one trade is pretty solid. Like, yeah, is it the NQ where I just made $11,000? No, but I can hang on to these trades for quite some time. I can literally watch these trades work their way back up into here. And still, look, my liquidation is off the chart. It's off the chart. These arrows, like, this is not where my liquidation is. It's way up there, not even close. If I can watch this like it's doing right now, go run against me for a pretty good while and just sit back and think, I'm okay, right? I can even wait, let it run against me, and then come in here, start buying even higher, right? Well, not buying, but selling even higher. So it moves, kind of dollar cost averaging, right? So you can see, work this back towards me. So now it's at 69. I can take these. I've got 7 now. Right? And I can start working these back towards. Yeah, there you go. All right, so there's all 7. 2, 4, 6, 7. Oh, I got one too many. Let's take that one off. Let that one reach all the way down. All right, so let me get those drawings off. Here you go. Here comes the market. Again, overall, we're bullish. And I do believe even on the higher time frames, we're looking further down. On the lower time frames, we might have a pullback. But on the lower time frames, I mean, we're probably looking further down. So, and I'm perfectly fine taking these sell trades and starting to, watch things move in my direction. So we can put it right here. You can watch that candle bounce away from me. Yeah, it's a pretty good pullback right there. Let's see if this wick fills. That's a pretty good move. But again, it's run against me, 200 against me, right? I have no worries right now. Even though that's a really good move. And I think, again, my threshold is going to be still getting used to this chart, these settings, right? So there's going to be my threshold. I'll bounce out of that, whatever. Look, my 30% threshold here, my liquidation is, I mean, look at this. My liquidation is all the way up here. It's like not even anywhere near us. But if this bounces above here, then I'll go ahead and get out and we'll look at something different. Yeah. But I just wanted to jump on and really just kind of show you, the power of these multiple accounts, trading with the dome, being able to read the market, I mean, when would I ever take a trade down here? I would have waited for that bounce to come back up. This is where I'd have been taking those trades. So, and again, I'm in the micro. So look, check this out. Let's see. That one right there. You can see it's placing these orders over here. Buy another one right there, sell another one right there. There you go. I'm in 10. And this is something that I've noticed. All right, so I'm in 10 accounts. And yeah, it's pushing against me pretty good now. But my dollar cost, my average right now is at 74. A lot of people would see this as a nice little double bottom. See if we can get a good little pullback right here. Another few minutes on this. We'll watch to see if this unfolds. Again, if we break and close up here, then I'll probably go ahead and get out. If we start pulling back into here, I might add to the position a couple more because right now, think about it. I am only in one full contract on the NQ where I was just trading four of those at a time. So I've got room and leverage. Again, look, liquidation is still way up here. Threshold still right here. So I've got time. Got time to let it trade and let it play out. Whereas my other accounts and the other times I would be trading these things, I'd be so stressed out. And here I just don't get stressed. I find these areas in which I don't want to trade past. This was my line in the sand. And here we go. So I'm going to go here, here, and let's put a second one right there. No, I X that out. There you go. So I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Get a nice little pullback right here. As soon as I say that. Isn't that how it works? Let's see if we can't reach down into some of these. Look at the 5-minute chart, which has the VWAP on it. Obviously, look, these guys are way down. I don't really care for. Let me shut it off for a second. Let me even shut the champion cross. I just left that on just to see what it looked like for a little while. Again, look, this is a pretty good little move up into, what is that? Perfect touch inside that rest of that liquidity inside that fair value gap. Say what you will about it. It's okay. I mean, I see those things. Did I trade off of that? Absolutely not. But if I'm looking at it and I'm trading, with it in sight, and I'm trading and it's in sight, there you go. Look, we're making all kinds of profit right now. We just made full profit on all of those. We were at 11,000 in that trade. We were in 10 contracts. We made 3 grand trading the micros. And honestly, we were never really sweating that entire time. Yeah, it ran against us. Yeah, we had a line in the sand. Look at where it went to. This is our line in the sand. It touched up above it, never closed above it, came down, ended up working all the way back down below these numbers, which is where we had our buyouts at. And I mean, I read the charts better and I can trade. If I had a trade set right in here or whatever, 5, 6 points away, I never would have touched it. Or if I had tried to go ahead and mark it in, and I would have maybe have over leveraged, and then I wouldn't have been able to set my trades on the dome. I'd have been trying to set. There are a whole lot of advantages that I see in my trading using the dome, and I love the fact that Apex is going with WealthCharts, and I know I can do this with TradeAbate. I've done it with TradeAbate before. And I'm not saying that you can't or that the TradeAbate's platform is no good. I just personally like seeing all of these accounts over here. I like seeing that happening while I'm trading this, while I'm looking at this. And if I need a broader view, then I can go out and I can look at my trading view and I can see a broader view of those markets if needed. So that's where I feel like my trading has gotten. And I'm very excited about this. And I can't wait till it comes out of beta so I can take advantage of it. So I'm looking to hopefully get these three accounts with Apex Trader and Wealth Charts just so I can, prove that I can do it on those things. Because right now I know it's these are paper accounts. These don't really mean anything. There's no incentive other than giving them feedback and with the possibility of getting three accounts, three valuation accounts with them, and that's fine with me. So, anyways, and honestly, if you really wanted to look at that, you could easily cut off all of these accounts and then go 1, 2, and 3. Now I've got 3 accounts that are live with this account. So if I went in and took a sell trade, it's just with these 4 accounts. Stupid. All right. And I'll just go ahead and flatten all. And I'll take that back off. Now I know I'm in 3 accounts. So let's actually take a buy trade and see if we can't play the bounce here at the bottom. Oh no, it's gonna drop. All right, we're playing the bounce here, and I can quickly take these little scalps. There you go. Little pop there, little bounce back up. And these guys made little amounts of money, but still made money. All right. Let's do it again. Take these little scalp trades, 4 contracts, see if I can't get in. I'm just gonna follow this up so when it pops back down, it gets me in. There we go. A couple of accounts. As you can see, 3 accounts going. We're in 5 contracts. All right, so we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, I'm in 7 contracts now. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put them right there. I'm gonna watch these 3 accounts go at it. And if I ever feel like I am done and I don't like this, and my threshold's way down here, I don't like the trade, it's running against me, it's not a good trade, I'm just gonna flatten all positions. I'm just gonna be done with them. Flatten all positions and I'm out. And then I can start back. All right, this thing's bearish. Let's see if we can't follow it down. All right, see if we can't follow it down. There we go. I'm in 5 contracts. I'm gonna put some sell stops because I want 7 contracts, right? And then I'm gonna come down here. Last one's there. Go bam. Let's go 2 there. Whoa, look at that. Let's go ahead and flatten all positions and take that big hit. Look at that. That was a huge little run right there. And as you can see, these guys, each account has made $70 to $100 over what I've done there. Wow, that's a move. All right, that's all I got. Appreciate you watching. There's going to be more to come. Wealth charts, Apex Trader. We'll see how it runs. We'll see how it goes. So thank you for watching.